Guys, I want to tell you this information so badly, but many of you guys are not ready to listen. You listen to the wrong people and you end up going to these wrong courses, at the end of which there is no return on investment. In this video, if your goal is either to secure permanent residence or to secure a job or to get a high return on investment, that's the goal I will also have. And after working with thousands of cases, I will tell you exactly what is the mistake that you're making just because you're listening to the wrong people or you're being misguided by society, by the internet, by whatever you're looking at basically. Keep these pointers in mind and you'll always be safe. These three kinds of programs are the worst programs that you could ever study in the United States. The first kind that is very important over here is short-term courses or part-time courses. Now, why are these the wrong way to go? See, understand this, the minimum duration of CPT and OPT. Now, CPT and OPT are two keywords that you may not actually know the meaning of, but understand this. Long story short, CPT is what you do while studying in the college or in the university. You can work. That's your CPT. During your education, you're working part-time. That's CPT. After your college is finished, after your university is finished, you get to work in the US a little bit, right? That's your OPT, all right? Both of these are quite important. I would say OPT is more important than CPT. But one thing you need to know is that you're only eligible for these if your program is at least 1 year long. That means short programs that you may study in the US for 3 months, 6 months, 5 months, not valid for CPT, OPT. That means you are wasting your time if you're thinking of getting permanent residence, of getting jobs, or of getting a return on investment. Because at the end of this course, you will either have to enroll in a different course or you'll have to leave the United States altogether. So please guys, stay away from these programs. The second kind of programs that a lot of people go for, and this is just because they believe that their language, their English language skill is not as good. While that may be the case, you should never go for ESL programs. These are English as a second language. Now, why are these the worst courses to go for? I know a couple of YouTube channels that have millions of subscribers that only focus on ESL programs. But what is wrong with them? Understand this, if you're going for an English language program, again, this is a non-STEM field first off, and secondly, these programs are usually short. That means you do not get to work in the US. And even if this is a longer program, please understand still, there are no jobs for someone who just knows how to speak English in the US. In that case, their native population will take away the jobs and not you. Hence, if you are considering an ESL, and I know most of you guys consider it as basically a path to going towards a different program. Let's say you want to study electrical engineering, but your English is not good. What you'll do is you go for an ESL first and then you think of enrolling in an electrical engineering program. Instead, do this, go for a pathway program. A pathway program is exactly what it is named after. It's a path where you get to learn the language first and then you get to pursue the program, but these are connected. They're not separate. You don't have to apply for the electrical engineering program separately after your English language program is over. So it, as long as at least ensures you that after your English language course is over, you will be able to study electrical engineering, right? And usually within 1 semester, they finish off your English language course. Finally, point number 3, avoid courses at the end of which there's a lack of jobs and you know it. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're going to study gender studies in the US. What kind of jobs do you think you get at the end of the gender studies program? I bet you may not be actually able to think of even one option right now. While there may be very limited jobs in the field and you may be actually able to become a professor in the field, you will probably need a PhD or something. But at the end of the day, understand this, there's a very high difference in the supply of these jobs versus the demand of these jobs, and you would just have this one qualification that other people will also have in the country, native citizens will also have in the country. So what is the point of securing you to an employer within the US? Why should they file your petition and keep you in this country when they can easily hire someone else for almost the same amount of money? I hope you understand, guys. These 3 kinds of courses, share this with the people who need to know. These 3 kinds of courses should be the ones that you really need to avoid if you're going to the United States. As long as you do that, your return on investment is going to be there. Jobs are going to be there. Or potentially, permanent residence may also be on the card. If you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button as hard as you can and follow us on Instagram, where you can learn more about these mistakes that you may be making, but we can help you save them. And there's a lot more information out there that we provide to you genuine information without any doubt. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate your time in this video. Goodbye.